Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to the greatest city in the world at Christmas. I'm here to check out the London Christmas lights and some of the best displays across the city. I'm starting here on the famous Regent Street where the winged angels have returned. And let's be honest, I think it'd be weird if the winged angels weren't here. If you want to get a full immersive experience, walk along the centre strip. So try not to get run over. Someone's doing a photo shoot. I'm surprised they've never had like some professional photographers up here to take your photo, because this is the best place to get your photo of the winged angels. I think you get a much better view from here as well. And what people love to do is get that iconic shot of the winged angels and a London bus. If you can get that photo, you've hit jackpot. And one of the big draws, of course, is Hamleys, just here, and the Christmas window displays. Let's go and have a quick look, see what they've got this year. Super busy in there. There's even elves there too. That must have took a long time for someone to place all those horses, cows and dinosaurs up there. They must glue them on. Hamleys have even got their own festive tour bus this year. There's some big nutcrackers. So the first time I ever did the Christmas lights was in 2020, just literally before, stroke after we were coming in and out of lockdown, and these streets looked completely different. I kind of did, however, like the old lights they used to have, the One London and messages going across the street, but these seem to be back this year. I can't say I'm overly a big fan of Oxford Street's Christmas lights, but I'm here to go and check out a couple of famous shops and their Christmas window displays. John Lewis with their Christmas trees. There's a bit of a gap in the Oxford Street Christmas lights this year, look. Somebody commented on my videos saying that they were told off taking video footage or photos of the window displays. If that did happen, I'm quite surprised. Maybe we should just all close our eyes and not look. Are they supposed to be Brussels sprouts? They are. I hate Brussels sprouts. There's a big old turkey. Quite surprised for Harrods, that looks almost a little bit tacky. I'll never forget in 2020, when the pandemic was going on, there was a lonely Santa just stood out there. I'll put a link up to the video I'm talking about if you really want to see London at Christmas in a completely different light. Now that is pretty cool. So if you've ever sent a luxury hamper at Christmas, can you imagine sending one this big? Look at that, you've got everything in there. Hot chocolate, festive nuts, Christmas pudding. Blackpool might have one of the largest glitter balls in the world, but Selfridges has a pretty big one. It's a Christmas pudding disco ball. Apparently they do take well over a year planning with drawings to get these in the shops for Christmas. They do look good though. Love that idea. It does make you think what it's actually selling. What is that? It's like you're washing up after Christmas. And their main window, in previous years, they had a big Santa up there. Last year it was a lonely Christmas tree doing a weird dance. This year looks even odder. Still not as good as 2020's Santa Claus sitting on top of all those presents. Yeah, it's basically mince pies going into an oven. Weird oven though. I bet Selfridges hate all these outside of their front. And so let's go and check out Covent Garden, which is ridiculously busy, as most evenings are in the build up to Christmas. Just going past the iconic Nag's Head. I tried to go in there for a drink earlier, failed miserably. And by the way, I'm not this tall, although that guy in front is pretty tall. Some festive nuts going on. And you can't beat some good old London hot chestnuts. So last year's theme was from Frozen the Musical outside of Covent Garden. Very unfestive, but there's Bumblebee from Transformers. And also a random dinosaur. It's also a very busy night for street performers around Leicester Square and here in Covent Garden. Not quite sure. This guy is doing some kind of magic. Look at that. Who needs the West End when you've got the good old streets of London? So here we are at Covent Garden, looking all beautiful. We'll go and check out the Christmas tree in just a moment. Do love the Christmas trees out here. Real festive oranges, clementines. These are real clementines as well, and real spices on the tree. Smell amazing. It's apple here. It is real. Nice chunk of cinnamon. A Prosecco van. Everybody needs a Prosecco van. Now that's a huge magnum there. So this is new for this year, and everyone's asking, what is it? And basically, it's a pop-up shop with nice red carpet. But people are very inquisitive to see what's in there. And the Christmas baubles are back. Although they do look a little bit different this year. In fact, it almost looks like they don't have the red glaze on them that they once did, but the big mirror balls are back and the mistletoe looking amazing. Probably still worth having a kiss under the mistletoe. I've no idea what this guy's doing. Just came around the corner, I thought I could smell mulled wine. Certainly can. How much is it though? £7.50 for some mulled wine, £2.50 for a mince pie. I'm not sure if I like these white baubles, if they're meant to be like that or they've just had a bit of an issue this year. People having their works Christmas party maybe? There is like no right of way either. People are just walking everywhere. The amount of times I've knocked into people and they've knocked into me. You've got to watch out for pickpockets as well in Covent Garden. How cool is that to get a photo here in Covent Garden? A real life sleigh with presents on the back as well. And the big draw in Covent Garden is their humongous Christmas tree, which you'll probably find really difficult to get a selfie of, because once again there's small street artists doing their thing here. How close can I get to it? Can I touch it? I can. Merry Christmas, Covent Garden. When you look at the tree from this angle, wow, it's huge. It literally took a crane to pop it into its pot. Wow, that's nice in there. I love how they do go all out in London. Look at this, that garland there. That is a really beautiful winter garland in this hotel. I mean, just walking down this little strip, hearing Americans, Canadians, Spanish, French, German, people coming from all over the world, obviously, to see London at Christmas, and why wouldn't you? So on the way now to Leicester Square, they've got their Christmas fair, stroke little Christmas winter wonderland market that's popped up in the middle of Leicester Square. And only in London would you find a hat store. Don't see many people wearing hats anymore. I don't know about you, but when I see a queue going into a particular shop, you always wonder what's going on. Well, they're serving hot chocolate in there. Look at the creativity that's gone into that garden on this pub here. Amazing. So this area is obviously St Martin's Lane. I think the first time I did the Christmas lights, they were actually using this for a film. Not quite sure what film it ever was. I love the Christmas trees they've got out here. Look at them. Really pretty. Bagpipes going on. I mean, you can hear what sounds like a music festival going on, but these are just street performers doing their thing in the middle of Leicester Square, and they really do draw in a crowd. Just look at this. For one guy there, how many people are here just watching him? Amazing, right? It's the spirit of Christmas. I'm going to feel really guilty if that guy was famous. The famous Odeon Leicester Square, lots of movie premieres happen around here. I think it was last year the first time that this popped up, and it seems to be a Christmas event that is going to continue now. This is the second year it's been here. It's like a little Christmas market, but it is really nice in here.
Hello.
Again, this is absolutely rammed. See, personally, it's just so ridiculously busy, you can't really enjoy it, can you? Because there's just queues to get everywhere. But strangely, it's fairly quiet. I would have thought there'd be like some kind of one-way system in place here, but it doesn't seem to be. This is back again this year. Don't think it's open yet though. Mary Poppins overlooking everyone as they come in. A Christmas Pikachu. I think these are stars. I do feel sorry for the London bus drivers. And if you do like doing the Christmas lights, but you can't be bothered to walk, there are now buses in London that do the Christmas lights tour. Look, even Santa is driving everyone. Ho, ho, ho. Obviously you can see Regent Street just in front of me. But why is it that Piccadilly Circus does not have any Christmas lights in this centre bit? Why is that? Anyone know? Are these the same size as the winged angels on Regent Street? They do look like they are the same size, although the ones on Regent Street might be a little bit bigger. And if you just come down Carlton Street, you'll see the little mini winged angels, which I've never come across before. This is the first time I've seen them. I'm sure they've been here before, but a lot of people miss these. And right down the end of the street, you've got this beautiful Christmas tree. Quite understated, rather elegant. But loads of people love having their photos taken here. Well, I'm here on New Bond Street, and they've definitely had a bit of an upgrade with their lights this year. Compared to last year, these are a lot different, a lot bigger. Still with the crowns and the peacock theme. They do look more glittery. Here I am at one of the most expensive shopping streets in London, where it's designer everywhere you look. So they're sponsoring Harrods this Christmas as well, Christian Dior. Very similar light display to what's on the front of Harrods. Cartier with a big bow in front of the building. Looking pretty special. Customers outside, look, just parking their Range Rover and their Porsche. You can park it here when you've got money. Sorry, I meant Ferrari. You could probably guess where I'm going next. It's one of the most photographed shops in London. Fortnum Mason with their advent calendar windows. Must take a long time to get these up. Their window displays are quite different. That's pretty good display. These lights always get me. Especially like this one. A lot of time has gone into this window. What looks like some really old-fashioned wrapping paper used here as well. In fact, I'm sure I had presents wrapped up in that exact wrapping paper when I was a kid. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. There's also that subscribe button too. That'd be great. We've arrived South Molton Street, where the blue theme is back this year. It's a lot more immersive walking down here though, through the blue arches. People often ask me, do people walk into me? The answer is yes. Do I have to edit them out? Yes. And then it finishes off with a blue Christmas tree at the end. Well, just off Regent Street is Carnaby Street. Now, last year's Christmas lights were a little bit too spring-like for me. Yes, they were colourful, lots of flowers and butterflies. This year they're going for a bit of a solar system theme. Saturday night in Carnaby Street, blimey. Looks pretty good. And definitely something a bit more festive this year, which almost has a bit of an 80s vibe to it. The robins, and the huge snowman. Love those huge paper garlands. I remember making those at school. Don't think I've made them since I was at school, actually. And randomly, what looked like jellyfish. So you got a bit of everything this year. Solar system, bit of a 90s vibe, and also fish. Yep. There's a shark up there. So thanks for watching my Christmas lights tour of London for 2022. If you want to see it looking really different, I suggest you go and check out my first video that I ever did for London Christmas lights in 2020, just after the pandemic. London looks completely different. I'd appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm off to get a coffee, a hot chocolate. Oh, mulled wine actually.